Night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Alright, start with the keg smash right away again. Get my shuffle up, purify that red, and get him in position.
So it pays off.
Ads are coming in here. I'm gonna help
From a movie or
leg sweep these just to get extra damage, just to help with the damage mitigation on the raid.
Right?
Purify that red.
Taunted.
There's Lerald's taunt. I got my EB up too. Start rebuilding stacks as well right now. Keep an eye on my vengeance timer. I'm at 7 seconds. So in the next 7 seconds, I'll need to taunt Garrosh. I'm gonna start pooling some chi too. Taunting.
Awesome.
So I taunt Garrosh, I pop my EB, which is at 15 stacks. I get rid of that red stagger immediately. And the Wolf Rider comes in, make sure that the tanks have aggro on that.
So is Urchin like
Usually initially a healer or a ranged DPS has aggro on it, so we want to make sure that it's not hitting
Only
anyone but the tanks.
Killed
Once these ads gets in and they're gripped,
it's personal. It's nothing special.
no spinning crank it a
Skill
bit.
letters cooldown?
Don't really need to, obviously, but just help a bit with killing them quick. And they should be dead any second now. There it is. We skip the weapon, okay, so we're free to move close to Garrosh. I want to make sure I have shuffle up, which I usually do, for when he's done that RP phase. As soon as he starts attacking me, I'm going to pop my EB, just to help mitigate some of the damage on me. And Lerald's going to taunt momentarily, just before, there it is, just before I go upstairs in order to refresh his vengeance. Once we're upstairs, I'm going to roll over to the ads, get a keg smash in, and then I'm going to get ready for my leg sweep. There it is, I leg sweep at the last second, then I spinning crane kick. I'm going to get one more keg smash in, get debuffs up, get that interrupt, and then I'm going to move over to the middle to help. Watch buffs, please. We're going to move close to this buff and get ready for the phase transition.
Mine's gonna get a cast off as well.
Yeah, on this one.
Oh, careful, no more.
Yeah,
Okay, we're good,
yeah.
we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to Zen Med this very first cast,
So, but we're gonna.
and for this next one, I'm going to guard. Now we have about 27 seconds, so I'm going to dampen the next one. And then for the end of this, I have 2 more dampens left. For the end of this, I'm going to Fort Brew. Actually, no, I'm going to Rooks. So I'm going to Rooks now, and Rooks should carry me to the very end of this without allowing my cloak to proc. I'm going to start building up my shuffle stack as well. And I'm going to let my EB stacks make sure that they're at 15, which they are. There's no point using them now, he's not actually meleeing me. So last hit here, and then we're going to go downstairs. So I'm going to use my Schwen here. Get as much damage as I can with the 5 to 10k Vengeance. And then when it's almost depleted, I'm going to be taunting off Lerald with my 15 stack Elusive Brew. So about 4 more seconds. Taunting. So I taunt, I get EB up, stacks up right away, I purify that damage right away. We had the MC, so I'm going to move over into position.
This will be Wolfgang and Urkel.
And during this, I'm going to guard during the swirl. Get rid of that red stagger. Guard is now up. And at the end of this, I'm going to use my EB. No point using EB while he's whirling, he's not meleeing me. Get rid of that red stagger as soon as I can. Gotta be pooling my chi at all times. Start using Expel Harm now that I have dots ticking on me. I want to make sure it's effective healing from Expel as soon as it's off CD. Lerald's taunted at the 4 stacks. I'm going to wait till he gets his 4 stacks and then taunt too. In the meantime, I'm going to be building my EB like I have been all these other times. So there's the 4th taunting. I taunt, pop EB,
This will be Hellscream
and make sure I purify that red. Make sure I purify red again. And during this whirl, I'm going to be using my Rooks. So here's the whirl. Rooks is up. I'm going to help mitigate some I'm going to help heal back some damage with Expel. As soon as he's out, I pop my EB. As soon as he's out of the whirl, that is, I pop my EB. Make sure I replace my guard statue as well. So there's my 4th stack, Lerald taunts. We're going to move into the new position momentarily. And once he reaches 4 stacks, I'm going to taunt. In the meantime, once again, I'm letting my EB stacks fill up. Taunting. I taunt, get my 10 stack of EB rolling right away. Keep an eye on my health. And I'm going to Expel Harm as soon as I see a dip. Just to help with active healing. There we go. Make sure I purify that yellow immediately.
Not get an initial roar and have a roar in the middle? I think it would be.
Okay, so for this last one, I'm gonna use a guard just to help mitigate the damage.
Does that fuck tanks up if we don't get the initial roar?
No.
I don't think tanks really care because they're
Alright,
like
wait for all
fast.
the stuff.
We're gonna be slow
Okay.
at first. Just roar in the middle.
Just make sure a healer's in our range, that's all.
Just let me know.
You want me to pack?
Watch your health, guys. We're not putting a lot
Going
of effort
now.
into these.
It's good.
I'm just gonna
thought
Fort
it was
Brew
what
here
would
just
you
to make
show?
sure I don't die.
It's not in the raid.
So I won't have Fort Brew later now, at
Good
least
point.
until later. Like sweeping.
Getting doxy.
Get them all.
So I'm gonna Nimble Brew out of that fear.
Getting doxy.
And I'm gonna Zen Med the
Desmond,
first
use
one
your
here.
clones.
So Zen Med's
I'll
up.
take that.
Eat one more with Zen Med.
Take it to the end.
Varn
That's
Diva.
it. So this next one I'm gonna guard. And this next one I'm gonna
Yeah, you can
dampen.
get Angs and Min.
Jez is
So-
on the next one.
Right.
I'm gonna
So
put it in
dampen's
phase.
gone. I'm gonna Rooks for the end of these.
Nice shit's down, so someone get Angs.
Tanks, please. Anyone?
And once we get out of here,
I
I'm once
am.
again
Oh
going
my
to
God.
Schwen
Alright.
with the high vengeance stack. And we're gonna move in position in
corner.
blue.
It's gonna be a second. You gotta get RP.
I'm
Plan.
gonna keep my EB stacks for when I need to taunt, obviously.
We get you right after the desecrated, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm about to wear off on vengeance taunting. So I
I got
taunt,
till
I get my
lane.
EB stacks right away, and I start dragging him into position.
You got this grip. Let's get everyone rebuffed, by the way.
This will be Selice and Shadow Priest.
That.
So during this, I'm not gonna have my EB this time, or my Fort Brew this time. So it's very important that I play well here. I'm gonna use my guard.
No damage.
I'm out here, guys. No deaths. Cannot afford a death.
2, 1, now.
I'm gonna pop my EB
Take
as
two
soon as out of that.
annihilations. Final grip one out.
I have one out on me, I stunned it. So we're down to one tank now. Make sure I purify.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah, we're-
getting these.
Yeah, let's keep moving. I'm gonna EB here. Make sure I purify that red. Make sure I purify that yellow again. And we're gonna start DPSing the boss as hard as we can here.
But
As soon as he's out, I'm gonna use my EB stacks once he's active again, which should be momentarily. And there it is. So he's active now.
can I die in
EB
this
stacks
phase,
are up.
guys?
Yeah, we are totally out of reses.
You're responsible for yourself.
EB stacks up again. I'm gonna purify that red. And he's going to do his whirl soon. For this first whirl, I should be okay with just the guard. So I'm gonna use EB again here.
Pet centered me.
Get rid of that
Good
red.
pick.
Your grip, Jeff.
Can you throw a binding toward green,
Get rid
please?
of that get rid of that stagger. And here comes the whirl. So during this whirl, I'm gonna
Just
get my
live,
guard up in a
easy ass
moment.
push.
Yep, just live.
So guard's up right now.
Ass
Gripping
push.
in 2, 1.
I'm gonna dampen now while the raid is getting situated. I'm gonna help
Into the
heal
boss.
with
That was what's
expel.
done.
gonna purify that. I'm gonna get my EB up too.
One
I have one
tank.
out
One
on me.
tank.
Stunning it.
Just one?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ad melts. I'm gonna move the boss back just a bit for desecrate. And there it is.
Back circle.
And here I'm gonna use my
Make
Fort
sure
Brew
boss
for the
doesn't
end of
move
this.
Before desecrate.
Yep, stay still, guys.
Alright, we're good.
Okay, and he's
Might
gonna
beat
do
this
his.
whirl.
It's gonna be close.
This is everything.
Even 5%.
Okay, so I'm gonna use
Easy.
my. Okay,
Hell
so we
yeah.
wouldn't even get the whirl
Binding
here,
shot.
so
No
we
rest
keep those
Resurrection,
stacks.
please.
So now we had a very easy time with the
Oh,
rest of
never
this
mind.
phase. Now we just.
Or whatever. Oh.
Now we
Uh,
just need
that's
to
not
focus.
good.
We didn't really lose.
We just
We
lost
just
learned.
Warren and Hesp.
It has some?
Hess
We
was
don't
already
have this
dead.
available.
This was already, yeah. We just
Just
lost
Warren.
forward. It's
One
alright.
left sec.
I can
So
take
here,
his
I'm gonna
button
make sure to
mouse.
plant my statue down right
Oh,
away.
shit, was he doing a mouse?
No, Hess
fine.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Hess was not.
Only second.
I'll do second mouse.
What?
Instead of S.
Yeah, it's fine.
If we kill it right now, 15 minutes. I said 15 minutes. Alright, so we move the boss into position here right away. Make
Like a
sure
pace.
I get my shuffle up, which likely fell off during that RP.
Stunning.
Make sure I
Stunning.
pool chi as
Taunt it.
usual to get rid of my red stagger immediately. Gonna purify again before taunting back. Gonna let Laryl deal with the boss for a bit, taunting. So I taunt the boss back, get my EB stacks up immediately. And I keep an eye, purify
Take
that
out,
red.
guys.
So Leryl's not going to taunt for another 8 seconds because he doesn't want to taunt DR the boss, obviously. We're going to Harrow soon, and I'm going to use my...
If you're soaking, like,
I'm going to use my
don't
Shrun
have
during
stacks,
that.
getting
Maybe
into it.
again. Taunting back. So Leril refresh there. We're about to transition here in a moment. During this transition, I'm going to pop
ready to
my
stack.
dampen while we're running, just to help healers with their
Stack
healing.
on circle.
I'm going to pop EB too.
Alright, spread.
Okay, so dampen's up. We're going to move quickly at first, and then once we get close to the position we need to set up in, I'm going to slow down. So I'm slowing down here. I'm going to tilt the camera to make sure there's no fire on his
That's
ass,
fine.
so that people
Keep
can
moving a
properly
little.
sit behind him.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep moving.
Should be
Here's
good there.
good, here's
That's
good.
good, that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to
Please
pop
don't
Schwen now.
frickin' do
We're
some
in
bullshit.
position here. Gonna make sure about my positioning. I don't want to be intercepting
watch your
by
aim as
accident
it comes
the
in.
Iron
Get
Star when
ready
it comes in.
for Stop cast.
Okay, so I'm gonna reapply. So here comes the Iron Star. I'm also gonna
Stop
pop.
cast.
There's the explosion from the Iron Star. I lost one person.
Lost bloodletters.
Do you want to zone for it?
Taunt it. Who's gonna
Once he's
go
out,
for
Laryl
tanks?
reapplies his vengeance. I'm gonna wait a second.
Yes.
Taunting.
You should.
As soon as I taunt, I get my
Everyone
even
else
stacks back up.
mouse. Everyone
Purify
else will
this
be
red.
spreading.
On
And
KO?
during this run,
spread
I won't
within
have
the
a CD
mouse.
to use here during this bombardment.
Dropping a bomb in the
So
mouth.
there's bombardment.
Drop some
So
CDs
the only
on
thing I
stacks,
can
but
use
some of
is
them
my
don't have
EB
much.
stacks, and I'll have Fort Brew in about 10 seconds, so I have to survive until that. There's no magic damage coming in, so the guard
Watch
is
out,
useless
pharmacy. There we go.
right now. Gonna
Yeah,
purify here.
pharmacy.
Gonna check the
Pharmacy.
ass
Be
again.
on square.
Just watch the ass there. I'll
Ready
tilt
for
it.
mouse in 5.
So I had a PS come up on me. After that PS, I'm gonna use Fort Brew right now. It's up.
Taunt
And
it.
I'm also gonna apply my EB EB stacks. Taunting back. So I taunt back once
And then,
Laryl
you're gonna
refreshes
need
his
an Iron Star?
vengeance.
It's hard to say.
40 seconds to death.
Let's
Just don't take the risk. I don't know.
yeah, let's spawn it. Let's spawn it after the. Let's spawn it now.
Reapply my EB stacks. My
You got
Fort
it.
Brew's about to wear off here.
Stack, guys, stack.
Spread,
Got
spread,
it.
spread,
Alright,
spread,
spread.
Okay. So here
remember
comes
the mouth
this
coming
last
real
one.
quick
I'm
here.
gonna dampen for this run.
Don't let the wheel hit you.
Call
Mouse,
if you need a life.
mouse is coming.
You been on the front side of the bus.
So we're gonna
Get
slow
after
down
mouse, get after mouse.
right here.
Gifts on
It's
you.
going to be coming in.
No fire.
Whoop.
You get
Watch,
mouse
watch
around,
it,
bring
watch
your
it.
mouse
Make it
through
away from
bus.
it. Star. Iron Star.
So we want to make sure
Stop
that the
cast,
Iron
stop
Star doesn't
cast.
hit
Just
us.
tease everything you can to set lever.
Okay, so we're good. The Iron Star hit the boss. He's stunned,
Really
and we should
good
be able
this.
to get the kill here.
Still not over.
Killer.
Reapply my EB here.
Stack up
Oh yeah, we're
Taunt.
fine.
For the
Guess we get the
alliance.
mouse.
And
Something.
that is it.
I just have to be in the.
Yes.
To be in the office at 5:30.